Most touching moments was when Jack and Janet visited Chrissy at the hospital. They misunderstood the doctor and thought Chrissy was dying. Actually, she was about to be released from the hospital.
Did you talk to the doctor?
Yes.
Then you know?
Yeah. How do you feel?
Oh, fine. The not knowing was the worst part of it. Oh, Chrissy! I'm sorry. Hey, how are you guys? You've been so terrific through all of this.
Chrissy, you shouldn't be thinking about us now.
Oh, yeah. You know, as long as I live, I'll never forget how super you both were.
Chrissy, is there anything that you want? I mean, anything?
You name it.
Well, before I go, I would like to go around and say goodbye to all the nurses. They made it lots easier.
Oh, sure, honey. Oh, Jack.
Well, it's almost over. No more hospitals, no more worrying about me. Soon this will all just be a memory. What's wrong?
Just something in my eye.
Chrissy, did the doctor say when?
When what?
When you'd be going.
He said around noon.
And then there was a time when Mrs. Latham, a woman Jack had just given a cooking lesson to, was changing her clothes just as Terry came home.
Hello, you must be one of Jack's roommates.
Yes, I'm Terry.
I'm Joanna Latham. You're certainly a lucky girl sharing an apartment with a man like Jack.
Oh?
Oh, for someone so young, he certainly knows what he's doing. Such technique. Really? Do you mind sipping me?
Sure.
That Jack. You know, he showed me things I'd never even heard of.
Is he here?
In the bedroom getting dressed. You know what I like best? He's so patient. He let me do it over and over. Finally got it right.
Oh, hi, Terry.
Oh, Jack, I've got to run. Thanks so much. Here you are. $25. I'm worth every penny.
You know, I feel guilty about this, Mrs. Latham. You know, I had as much fun as you did.
Poor Terry was still in the dark when Mrs. Latham's husband showed up.
Oh, you poor man. Here, come there, sit down. How about some coffee?
Thank you.
You really shouldn't be here.
Why? Isn't today my wife's lesson?
You know about Jack and your wife?
Sure.
You don't mind?
Of course not. She has to learn somehow. Guy gets tired of the same thing night after night. He wants a little variety.
So you're saying it to Jack?
Right.
But I still don't understand why you're here.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it'd kind of be fun to watch.
One day, Terry brought home someone from the psychiatric ward. Janet and Jack thought he was a patient, and a dangerous one. Actually, he was a doctor.
So, Tom, how are you?
Nuts?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I shouldn't have said that.
Why? What's wrong with nuts?
Nothing. I love nuts. It's just that, well, I
thought perhaps you'd prefer some cheese.
Well, anything you say.
Good.
Janet?
Yeah?
That was a nice move.
Oh.
Listen, just don't offer him any more nuts.
Oh, no.
And no crackers.
Oh, Jack.
Dan!
What's the matter, Tom?
Oh, my watch band has come off.
Oh, Tom, that's no reason to get excited. Let me take a look-see at it, okay? Well, here's the problem. You got a screw loose.
Well, I'm glad we got all that straightened out. Oh, one more thought about Three's Company. We wouldn't care about these kids if they didn't care about each other, and they do, just like a family. Remember the time a phony character conned Janet into thinking she was good enough to be a professional dancer, but then she found out he wasn't only interested in her dancing?
How could you treat me like that? I trusted you. I believed in you. You made me believe in myself. I think what you did was very, very cruel.
I'm sorry you feel that way.
That's it? That's all that you have to say?
No, Janet. No. Let me level with you. I don't think you've got what it takes to make it as a dancer.
Well, let me level with you, Michael. I don't think you have what it takes to make it as a human being.
Janet.
Please don't say that you told me so, Jack, because I know that you tried to warn me.
Janet.
Oh, Jack, and you don't have to say that. I ought to be grateful for having my one big night in the spotlight, because it is a lot more than I ever dreamed of having in my whole life.
Janet.
And don't say that you didn't come down here to say all those things, Jack, because I know darn well that you did.
Janet,
What?
I didn't come down here to say all those things.
You didn't?
No. All I wanted to say was, may I have this dance?
Speaking of caring, Jack didn't care for the idea of Terry moving in. So on her first night there, with Larry's help, he tried to get rid of her.
Terry, would you please smile pretty for the camera? That's it. Larry.
Well, that's the last time I buy this cheap film. The collar runs.
Larry, you said you were going to use plain water.
Jack, that isn't funny. Look what you did to her dress.
Yeah, you ruined it.
That was mean, Jack.
Don't worry about it, Terry. I'm sure Jack will have it cleaned for you.
That's okay. He doesn't have to.
That's right. It's a wash and wear dress.
Larry.
And we have a special solution that will allow her to wash it and wear it at the same time.
Larry, maybe...
If you want the magic solution to clean the dress, and this is the funniest part of the game, just say, give it to me.
Terry, you don't have to do this.
Give it to me.
Terry.
Go ahead. You can't stop now.
You're right.
Jack, that's not what I told you to do.
I know. I don't suppose it would do any good to apologize.
Try me.
I'm really sorry. I don't know why I did this.
I do. I've given you lots of reasons not to like me.
But that's no excuse to do what I did.
You're right. And if you ever do that again, I'm going to give you another tetanus shot.
No, Mommy!
Oh, kidding.
I knew it. You are really something, you know that? And if you still want to live here, I'd be happy to have you as a roommate.
Why not? The way I look, nobody else would take me.
I'll take you.
You know, as we look back over all these
Excuse
moments...
me, I think I left a script here somewhere. Lucille Ball!
Hi, John.
Lucille Ball, you're here. I'm standing in the same room with you. I mean, you're in the same room with me. I mean...
John.
What an honor, the great Lucille Ball. Never in my life.
That's enough, John.
Yep, I've admired you for so long.
Oh, well, then keep on talking.
Lucille Ball. What are you doing here?
I'm talking about Three's Company.
Oh.
And looking at some of the very funny things you people did.
Well, thank you on behalf of the entire company. Thank you.
And I was talking about what makes for good comedy.
My philosophy of the principal elements that go into the making of a good comedy.
John, I don't think I have time for this.
Huh?
What's the one word that you think best describes Three's Company?
One word?
One word.
Classy.
Like I said, it's my kind of show. Good night.
Lucille Ball.
Oh, John, kiss me.
Thank you so much.